And it's another week in the wild. Can you hear me all right? Is this going to be okay? Are we doing what we need to do? Let me see if I got this correctly. Let me make some adjustments here. Yeah, I think we're okay. Let's see what we can do today. I had a guest today lined up, and unfortunately, life snuck in the way, and so we're looking at the possibility of having some regular updates today. So I'm not sure how you feel about that, but I'm pretty excited about it because I don't think I slept hardly at all last night. And I'll tell you why in a minute. And first, I want to give a shout out to a couple of people because of the immense awesomeness that are in place. And I know we're going through a lot of stuff, and I hope you're safe and sane and healthy. Everything that you've got going on in your world is not too overwhelming. I know a lot of people are under a lot of stress, and I don't want to diminish this at all. I've been working remotely at home. I mean, I've been here in Arizona caring for my folks and helping out. And my sister arrived, and it took a ton of weight off my shoulders, and has allowed me to produce a lot more and put out a lot more information and create a lot more. And so I just want to give a shout out to my family and how much I love them, and my sister and brother in San Antonio, and my son in Houston. And I just want to send out loving thoughts to all my friends and family. So if let me turn this AC off. Sorry for the interruption. It's just keeps me cool. Anyway, I hope you're having a phenomenal day and you had a great weekend. You were able to rest and recover. I'm one of those individuals that likes to be productive all weekend long. And it really means a lot to me to be able to continue and pursue what I'm passionate about, what I'm growing into, and what I'm developing from. And a lot of people are wondering what to do these days. And what I encourage everyone to do when they have an opportunity like this is learn a new skill or improve the skills that you have. Learn something that's going to take you to the next level in whatever you're doing. The creative process is something that I enjoy. That's just me. And so I was working on some photography skills this weekend. I got out for a bike ride. I'm slowly getting over this cold that I've had for a while, and hopefully it's not anything worse than that. And we got to deal with what we got to deal with. So I still have a cough, and so I'm getting over that and getting past that. And I just want to make sure that everybody out there is okay. So if you're here and you're available and you're making, so let's see who's in the comments today. So, oh, Ange, here's here. And yes, Mel is awesome. Mel is awesome. I love you. I love you, Mel. And so some of the things that I want to talk about today are surrounding productivity and staying positive. I know I read something on LinkedIn earlier this morning about how much work it is to be a teacher and to be a parent and to also work from home. That is a juggling act that they require three different skills. They require different skill sets and different focus areas. And it's really challenging, to be on a business call 1 minute and then, laundry the next minute, fixing lunch or breakfast for family the next minute, or, you know, working through a student's algebra routine the next minute. It's just one of those things that is challenging at best. And I just want to take a moment and applaud everyone that's out there that is looking at their future and they're thinking, when is this going to end? How is this going to end? And one of the things that was brought to the table is this idea that, it's three different skill sets. Give yourself some permission to not beat yourself up and, relax a little bit. We're all going through this process and we're all, doing what we can with what we have and where we are. There are a lot of people that are challenged right now, and I want to make sure that we understand and appreciate that there's somebody that is out there is suffering, and they may be suffering a lot more than we are. So also make sure that you're reaching out. Your mental health is most important right now, and it's absolutely critical that we can actually do something to create outreach for others. And don't isolate yourself. If you're feeling isolated and you're feeling a little bit like going back to bed and curling up and being in the fetal position 24 hours a day, it's time you might want to pick up the phone and call somebody and do some outreach. And that's why I encourage you to think about what skill would launch you into the future when this thing starts coming, to a close, and as most coronaviruses do, this thing will end up, evolving and dissipating. And when we're coming back, what kinds of skills would you vision yourself having at the end of this process? Because it's absolutely critical that we have something that we can hold on to and understand that it's not the end of the world. It could be the beginning of a new world. And if you start thinking that way, what skills would you want to have? What skills would you want to acquire? And what benefits would that skill bring you? And if you can think through that process and you can develop this concept and this idea about what it is and what it means, then we can take a look and investigate some opportunities for us. There's a lot of things. I am in the process of creating the Pirate Syndicate. Now, the Pirate Syndicate is a platform that I'm going to be helping a lot of business owners with. The Pirate Broadcast was an experiment to see how far I could take something and go push it. And if you haven't followed me on YouTube, and you haven't followed me on, to get notifications for new shows, go to russjohns.com/PirateBroadcast and follow me, or go to russjohns.com/YouTube and subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't done some of these things, let's continue to have this conversation in the community. Let's go to the Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/PirateBroadcast. I think you can search Pirate Broadcast in Facebook and find the group. It's there. It's available. It's ready to start the conversation. I'm dropping a little bit more content in there. So it's like, what happens after the mic stays in the group. So just saying. And there's a lot of things that are available to you in the future. I'm building something, you can build something too. Maybe you like writing. Start journaling, start improving your craft of writing, improve your craft of storytelling, improve your photography skills, start some start a photography journal. Maybe if you want to start a podcast, maybe you can start editing, learn how to edit podcasts. That's a skill. Editing video, you could actually add video. And some of this stuff may not sound appealing to you. However, data analysis, learn how to create, learn how to be a Pinterest administrator or a Facebook administrator or a LinkedIn, uh, somebody that can help somebody create ads on LinkedIn. All of these skills, these are little things that are remote workers that could be done anywhere, and you could acquire clients over time. And if you're looking for ideas, you could jump on Fiverr and look at all of the categories that are out there. Now, don't be afraid of the fact that, some of these people are, the whole point of Fiverr is to start at $5. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the end of the road. It means that that's the beginning. It means that's the opportunity. And right now, with things shifting and changing in the environment, adding one more skill to your portfolio of school skills that you already have. Look at some skills that you could add to that equation. I mean, think of how many accountants are busy during tax season. Well, tax season's all adjusted now, so that's another opportunity. There's some of these things that, graphic arts. A lot of businesses are going to change. A lot of businesses are not coming back. A lot of businesses will be taking their place, and they're going to need design. They're going to need to be logos. They're going to need to be some other things. And I'm just pulling stuff off the top of my head, which is not a lot of not a lot right there. However, my point is think about the possibility rather than the challenges. Think about the potential rather than the limitations. Think about what you have rather than what you don't have. Those are some of the things that you can replace your thoughts with, and replace your negative thoughts with a positive thought. Imagine that life is different. Life is different. It's absolutely different. And it may not be returning to what we call our new normal, or our today's normal, or last month's normal. So what we have to do, the quicker we can actually adapt, stay resilient, and maintain our mental stability, and the more we can focus on what potential is out there, because there's going to be a lot of potential out there. There is never enough opportunity. You're always going to have abundance of opportunity out there. It's just always going to be there. And when you learn to see it and you learn to observe it, it starts showing up more and more. And I don't know that anybody's in the room today at all, because I don't know if you're, are we seeing anything? It says 39 comments, but can I see any of these comments? I'm not sure what's going on here. So if you're on the Pirate Broadcast, thank you. It says 40 comments, and for some reason, it's not allowing me to get into the comments today. There, maybe I got in. Just in time for the garbage truck. Anyway, as that's filling up, I look at it. There's a few people watching, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I really appreciate the fact that you're here. I appreciate the fact that we're in this together. And I know that the distractions are out there, and there's a lot of people that are not necessarily thinking about watching the Pirate Broadcast today. However, the words I have to share are about staying positive, staying productive, and maintaining. And Kenyatta's here. Hello, Russ. Love it. I love it. Happy birthday, Kenyatta's birthday. We both have birthdays pretty close together, so. And Kenyatta, I just have to tell you, Mel needs to talk to you because we have something going on and we need your assistance. So look for a call from Mel, and that'll happen today. And also, I just want to make sure that I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with this because it's like LinkedIn is not being kind with their comments links today. Like I'm watching it on here, but there's no comments. Thank you. I got you, my friend. So one of the things that I want to talk about is the thing that I've been building and the thing you've been noticing a little bit on the right-hand side here, the Pirate Syndicate. Now, I started to talk about this and then I took a sidebar because I'm really passionate about this. And I'm really, I've talked to a lot of friends. I've done a lot of outreach. I've been sending emails out to people and hopefully keeping in touch with people. And, we got calls and I know we're all busy. Realistically, my life has, because I've been doing this for so long, at home, working at home, it doesn't feel like my life has slowed down at all. Where it has slowed down is actually going to the grocery store or the restaurant or any place that out in public. I mean, the limiting, other than out riding my bike, with social distancing intact. So, and I just want to encourage everybody to do this. So, and learn a new skill because I'm creating the Pirate Syndicate. Now, I got plenty of things going on and I didn't need another project going on. However, I know that this is what I've been working for the last 30 years is in all of these skills that I've been building up and all of the broadcasting, the podcasting, the radio and television, advertising, outdoor, all of this media content creation is all been moving toward this goal. And live streaming is in a place where I can help business owners build a show, create a show, and create attraction, visibility, authority. It's like I say, be seen, be heard, and be talked about. It's something that we all are going to. It's a necessary part of the equation because the online world is not going away. And now that you're seeing, 5 years ago, I created this organization called Future Media Association with Marion LaSalle. Marion LaSalle in Houston, friend of mine. We were setting up these meetings and training people on how to create a podcast, how to create a live stream, how to stream to YouTube, how to create content and creative like I'm doing right now. And it's like, you are the media. You have the opportunity to produce content. You have the opportunity to generate and publish anything that you want. Words, images, audio, video. And you are the media. And that was the whole concept and that's what I've been promoting this concept for years. And now we're seeing this opportunity out here in the community where broadcasters are now out here doing exactly what I've been talking about. They're live streaming from their house, from their office, at home, and they're using their phones, they're using their cameras, they're adapting their it's guerrilla warfare out there. It's like, what can I do? And all of a sudden, the playing field is level, even more so now than ever. And everybody that's broadcasting out there is broadcasting on the same kind of platform. I use StreamYard. I've used Ecamm. I've used BeLive. I used, all kinds of platforms. And StreamYard, I love StreamYard. Dan and Gage are awesome individuals that really, really put it out there. And what I'm doing is I'm bringing this together in the Pirate Syndicate to where we can have business owners, individuals that don't have the tenacity for technology. They don't have they have, all they see is overwhelm in the opportunity. They don't see the opportunity because all they see is overwhelm. And so it's like this struggle and this juggle of time and effort and energy. And so my goal is to remove all of that from the equation. You don't have a host, you don't want to be on camera like, all the time. I even have people lined up to host a show on your behalf. That's how creative this is. And the opportunity, it takes it to a whole new level. And you come out with a broadcast, you come out with a podcast, you come out with a transcription, you come out with social media content, you come out with social media promotions and everything around it. And we're producing it for you. From a time perspective, it's a no-brainer. From a business perspective, it's increased visibility. I did a search on Pirate Broadcast. I didn't start using Pirate Broadcast until probably 6 months ago. I think it's probably about 6 months ago. And you search hashtag Pirate Broadcast now, and it returns like 3,200 results or 3,600 results. I don't know, something like that. The reality is that it increases your visibility. It increases your authority, and it increases your ability and opportunity to start a conversation. That's what broadcasting does. That's what podcasting does. It starts the conversation with individuals that want to be on there. Kenyatta knows. Kenyatta is a rock star. And I want to give Gabriel a shout out today. He worked over the weekend. He created his own website, and he created his website. It's called, I don't have it up right now, Gabriel. I apologize. Drop it in the comments if you're on. Nick Dorsey. Oh, Frank was here. I don't know. LinkedIn is being a little odd today. Muhammad, Wendy, Sand, Nick Dorsey. I hope you're well, brother. I hope you're fine. We need to connect and catch up. Erica Warfield. You need to be a pirate, Erica. Vicky O'Neill, Billy Gerald, live well, built wet, live better. Billy is from Houston. Give you a shout out to Billy. Steve Sullivan, I hope you're feeling better. I know you've been under the weather too. Jeff Young, always awesome. Samantha Glover, rock star mathematician and data analyst. Thank you for being here. Pram, looks like you got a few things going on. And your second connection, Craig Reed, correctional peace officer in Alberta. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Reach out and connect with me. I still can't see the comments, so I'm not sure what you said, but I appreciate the fact that you were here. And Gabriel, I wanted to go back to Gabriel because he created a website and he had some awesome stuff. Erica Warfield, Ira Bowman, Rob Danford. there's a lot of people in this. There's a group that's starting up, and we're helping some nonprofits with some social media push. So look forward to that effort and activity as well. And then also, I want to give a shout out to uh, my friend Warren Spiewak in Houston. He's doing some good work over there. And then Randy out of Toronto. I want to make sure that I give a shout out to Randy in Toronto. There's a lot of things that are taking place, a lot of activity in the background that I haven't really talked about or really isn't necessary to share at this point in time. However, and I want to give Jarrett Ransom. She's local here in Phoenix area. We're going to be doing we're going to assist one of the local charities here, nonprofits. And then also, I want to give Boris, my buddy Boris in New York. Uh, he's going to be coming on the Pirate Syndicate. So look forward to his show. It's going to be an amazing opportunity. Anyway, I'm rambling now, and I just want to take this moment, let you know that I care. I know that there's a lot of people out there that are looking forward for this thing to wrap up and be over with and be part of our history. And I know and understand that it could be a while. It could take some time to make sure that that's going to take place. And I just want to reach out and give you a virtual hug and let you know that somebody cares. There are a lot of people that care out there. And I hope that you are helping others. Jill Sullivan, I want to give a shout out to Jill Sullivan. She was talking about food and helping out. And I can't imagine how difficult and how challenging it is at times to keep your restaurant open and keep your food going and the supplies and everything that go along with that. So there's so many people out there that, yeah. And Shelly, decide to be kind, right? Decide to be kind. So remember, it's not the end of your journey. It's the beginning of our next journey. Make sure that you maintain connections, communications, and community. Let's make sure we have community. If you're not part of the Pirate Broadcast group, go to Facebook at some point in time if you can hang out there at all. If you don't hang out there, at least subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get notified and hit that bell, that social media thing that they talk about. I would really appreciate it. I would truly appreciate the fact that you're here. And this is a community that we can actually enjoy and appreciate and help each other and support each other. It's really nice to be able to be part of a larger community and make sure that we're working together to support each other. So tomorrow I have a friend from Houston. She actually operates a school. We're going to talk about the challenges that she's going through and some of the things. Debbie Elder, if you know Debbie or if you're friends with Debbie, she's an amazing individual and a business owner in the Houston market. And be talking about learning and education and what is going through the process and how she's dealing with this whole stay at home, learning at home thing. So till tomorrow, as you know, I'm really adamant about this. And I want to make sure that you understand that, kindness is cool. Smiles are free. And please, I want you to enjoy your day.